Yo, what's up, everybody? January 20th, Inauguration Day, United States of America. I watched it all. Probably a lot of you did as well. It makes me proud to be an American. And I'm not talking about, I think, set aside your political leanings, just the proceedings, the pageantry, the peaceful transfer of power. I mean, it's a stunning sight, I find it to be, and it makes me proud to be an American. What an incredible, incredible country, I have to say. Markets were closed today. It was Martin Luther King Day, but futures, stock index futures were up. Bonds were up. Yields came down. I think the 10-year yield down around 4.55. That's probably like the lowest in 3 weeks or something like that. So that's good. Bitcoin rallied, hit a new all-time high, but then pulled back. Now Trump, of course, he's been proposing this national Bitcoin reserve. Look, folks, let me just tell you that I've been talking about this for better part of a year. We got a new administration. We got a new president. We're going to have new policies. A lot of stuff is going to change. Trump's talking about an energy policy, drill, baby, drill, tariffs. You got the Doge thing going with Elon, spending cuts. There's a sizable GOP contingent in the House that are fiscal hawks. They want big spending cuts. So a lot of stuff is going to change here, folks. I've been saying this, like, be prepared. 2025. We've been coasting now for the last 2 years. And I always say that at a minimum, we have a 2-year cycle because it's a political cycle. Every 2 years you have the midterm elections for Congress. And of course, every 4 years, presidential election. I mean, we've been going on the last 2 years based on policies that have been in place as a consequence of kind of the political landscape. That's all going to change now. And like I've been saying, since the election, we've had this the Trump trade, right? Everybody jumped on that. You had the Paul Tudor Jones and freaking Druckenheimer and Gundlach. You know, there's going to be inflation forever, inflation for the eye, as far as the eye can see. I can tell you that me personally, all right, when I see opinion all aligned in one direction. I mean, I've said it before, like wild horses can't hold me back from going against that. Now, that's not really an analytical or a deep analytical strategy, but I've given you my other reasons why I think that might end up to be a really good play. I mean, we got the spending cuts. Fed rate cuts, I think they're going to continue. I think this pause that the Fed is on right now is not going to last very long. So we'll see. But a lot of things are going to change. You need to know what's going on. I mean, you're going to need to know what's going on, right? And you're going to have an understanding of policy. And the only reason I say this is because, well, not the only reason, but the reason I say this is because look at what happened in 2022 and 2023 when they all thought, interest rate hikes were going to cause a recession. And we had this gigantic stock market rally and a strong economy. And I said that was going to happen. And it was not because of a guess. I said it was going to happen because it was going to significantly increase those interest income transfers into the economy. Now, there's going to be other things happening now with energy policy, right? He wants drill, baby, drill, with tariffs and trade policy, with fiscal, depending on what Congress does with spending cuts and tax cuts and stuff like that. What's the mix? How is it going to come out? Well, what's the composition of fiscal policy? Is it more spending and less cuts, or more cuts and less spending? I mean, so, you're going to need to know, because you want this year to be a profitable year. So we had oil down today, probably just as a reflex reaction to Trump saying drill baby drill, or it was all over the news. Okay, but we'll see. And the whole thing with the National Bitcoin Reserve, will he go ahead with that? Like that to me is very, very not just interesting, but consequential in the long term, which I think that a lot of these proponents, and Trump obviously has become a strong supporter of crypto and Bitcoin, or at least that he says that. If they go ahead with that, that has big time implications. Okay, not just for crypto and Bitcoin, but I think also for the US dollar, which a lot of these guys are not considering. Maybe they don't really even care. They care about their Bitcoin and how rich they're going to get from the Bitcoin holdings. By the way, I don't think it's a bad idea to own some or to have some exposure to this stuff now, because if Trump goes ahead with this, put a number on it. Put a number on it. So it's going to be fun, folks. It's going to be a wild ride, and you want to get on board. So go to my website, sign up for 30-day free trial to MMT Trader, and buckle up, because here we go. Please like and subscribe. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.